In today's video, we're going to break down my 2 EurCad short positions today. They were very quick. The first one was only 9 minutes, the second one was only 5 minutes, and together they put about a 2% gain in my account today. So we're going to break down the technical side of it. I'm going to show you why I liked to trade EurCad short, why I wanted to be short today, and I also want to talk to you about how we're using the current market volume and the current market volatility to kind of enhance these trading opportunities that we normally see. This market situation with the coronavirus and all these other macroeconomic issues is a once in, not a lifetime, but I would say like a once every 10 to 20 years event. So it's really important that if you're trying to make money right now, like we are, trading the market actively, it's really important that you stay adaptable. And what I mean by that is that you don't get sucked into the idea that you have to trade a certain thing in a certain direction. If you stay flexible, it's a quote from Brett Steenbarger, it's consistently flexible. You don't just want to be consistent, you want to be consistently flexible. If you stay that way, you're going to be able to make money buying euros one day, selling them the next day, then buying GBP, then selling GBP. You could make money buying and selling in the same day, only if you stay consistently flexible. So today we're going to talk about these 2 EurCad trades. You see them right below me. This is the P&L. You see the duration, right? The first trade only 9 minutes, second trade 5 minutes, together almost about a 2% gain. The first trade went about 37 pips, the second trade about 26 pips. Both of them went over 1R. Now the reason why they weren't really, why I didn't hold these trades longer was because of the 15-minute chart. So let's take a look there first. You see from yesterday, we had the short idea here when it broke for a new low of day. And from that break, it really set a nice zone here of consolidation overnight. So when we see this consolidation setting up, if we can get a break to the downside, you'd expect a retest and then another move in the direction of the overall trend, which for the time being, since yesterday, is to the downside. However, that happened. However, I missed my entry because I was asleep. It happened at 2:30 when it broke out here. Perfect A1 entry off the 21 EMA. Look at this TDI here too. Perfect in the sell zone. Everything under that 50 value. So everything here is telling me yes. From the move yesterday and the consolidation overnight, if we break to the downside, short is the move today for EurCad. So I missed the entry at 2:30, but some of the guys in the VIP chat, Mark being one of them, all called out the entry and all were in the trade by the time I already woke up. So when I woke up around 4 o'clock, a few minutes before, I get to the chart, I see them in the VIP talking about this. So I then, because I know that they do know what they're doing, I know Mark is a good trader, I then follow their idea that we're going to look for shorts. But because I wasn't in all the way up top, up here, from when the first entry presented, I was going to have to use this 1-minute chart to find a good risk reward opportunity to join them on that move. Anticipating, if you look at the 15-minute, anticipating that we would hold this 8 EMA. Let me make that really thick so you can see it. So here, you can see it now, I'm looking from this move off the 21 to then see this hold the yellow line, see this hold the 8 EMA as low as it wants to go, because I know sometimes it'll hold it and fall all day for hundreds of pips. Sometimes that move will carry into the next day. So seeing that I was a little bit late, but we were holding the 8 EMA from that initial push, I'm not going to try to call the bottom and buy it. I'm going to try to ride that trend, which then, like I said, put me on the 1-minute chart. And on the 1 minute, it was holding the 8 EMA as well. TDI was falling down into the sell zone, which was really solid. So I knew if it was going to hold this 8 EMA on the 1 minute, that I could see it give me at least 30 to 40 pips very quickly, just because I know how much gas this pair has in it over the last couple of weeks because of this coronavirus. So knowing that I could get 30, 40 pips pretty easily, because just the size of the bars here, that then told me, well, where are you willing to risk 30 pips? And as it held the 8 EMA here and broke past the price level set back there at 324, as we broke through that level, that's when I got short, knowing that if we were going to come 30 pips higher, I'd want to be out of it. But knowing that we were breaking it, we would probably see it come at least 30 pips lower. And that's exactly what we did. So that was the first trade, and you can see that was very quick. I was in and out. And on the TDI, it didn't even touch oversold. It was close, but it didn't touch oversold. So I said to myself, I'll take the profit because I'm a little bit late. I'll take the 1.5R, and I'll see if I find another entry. And I did. See how it, again, kind of came down, set a level here. I can draw it this way for you. Set this level here, and as we broke through that level, that's where I got short again, anticipating that it would hold the 8 EMA. And from that entry, I was in and out at 26 because that was more than my risk. My risk was only 18. That fell 42. So had I held the first entry, I could have gotten 113 by 508. So just within an hour, 100 pips. If I had held that first entry even longer, it comes even lower here by 6 o'clock. So scalping right now is profitable because we have the volume, because there's big moves in these candles, even on the 1 minute chart. But it doesn't just mean come to the 1 minute chart and start buying and selling depending on the EMAs. You need to have a bunch of other parameters to your system that create the bias overall first. The reason why we knew to trade it short goes back to the A1 entry earlier in the morning and the A1 entry yesterday morning. So when you add all of that together and then you confirm it with today's price action, confirm it with today's indicators, you have probabilities in your favor. There's going to be money in those trades more time than not, and that's why I wanted to take advantage. So to go in and put, like I said, less than 1% of my account at risk and pull almost a 2% gain on a Friday with no pain and less than 10 minutes worth of work, who would be mad about that? And again, I don't say this in a bragging way or to try to be like, I'm making money, you're not. That's never my goal. My goal is to show you, you don't need to be married to the screens for hours to make good money, great money doing this. And you don't need to be married to the screens to know what's going on with the news. In fact, you don't even have to know what's going on with the news. Is the virus going to get you? I don't know. I don't know. The media tells me it's going to get all of us, but I don't know anybody with it yet. You know what I mean? I don't know anybody with it, and I have family in Italy. Nobody there has it. So I'm not worried about the virus. They can keep talking and keep scaring people. I am worried about running low on toilet paper, but other than that, I'm worried about what these charts are telling me. And if you've been following my videos, and if you're new, make sure you're subscribed now so you don't miss anything in the future, and make sure if you find value here, you do click that thumbs up below me because it does help. But you know I've just been trading these same technical systems over and over and over again. And it's the same thing even here on the 15 minute. So like if we pull up the 15 minute chart here today, from the breakout here for the new low of day, you see how this breaks past the body set here at yesterday's low? Look how that candle comes right through it. That sets up a readable risk-reward situation. You know it can retest that level, but you don't want it to break back up through that level. Overall, this is clearly short biased as these EMAs are coming down, and again, you had that price action move yesterday. So that's the move right there that I'm then just scalping there and there. That move itself was 188 pips today. That's massive for this pair. If you measure yesterday's price action movement, this is EurCad, 572. If we go to GBP-CAD, I told you this already, here to here, it doesn't look like much. That's 373. Let's go to yesterday, the day before that, 634. Go to GBP AUD. Yesterday, 904. Oh, sorry, the low's down there. 1,100 pips. Crazy right now. This is crazy, but it makes it amazing to be a trader if you have systems that repeat. So we could have taken this as an A1 entry short yesterday and held that in today, 373 pips. Okay, I missed that entry. You guys know I didn't trade yesterday. But then today, I'm going to wake up and if I see a short entry following that move, like I did, I'm going to take advantage of that. And when the TDI is sitting in the sell zone like this and these EMAs are coming down and the structure sits there for you where it moves, consolidates, moves, sets the zone, moves, breaks, and then you're getting in. Sorry, that one's ugly. Sorry, here. You're getting in the move, break, and then you're getting in short here as you know it's breaking out again. These are money trades, guys. And you don't need to trade every pair. All I'm doing is looking at this. I had 2 scalps today. That's it, 2%. Do that again the next day. Another 2%. Do it again the next day. Oh, 3%. Now all of a sudden you're almost up 10%. 3 days. It's amazing what small little wins can do for you. And right now, because we have this coronavirus thing as the talk of the town, we're seeing so much volume. You could take a trade with a 10 pip stop because you're using good technicals and it can go 400, 500, 600 pips for you over the course of a day or two. If you saw the video I posted a few days ago about GBP USD, we were short GBP USD of Monday of this week. Now you can see yesterday and today it's kind of flattened out, but from Monday, here's Monday. Look at what happened. 866 pips. So, and the stop on that trade was under 50 because I wouldn't have taken the trade if it was a bigger than 50 stop. So to see it go that far, almost 1,000 pips with less than a 50 pip stop, this doesn't happen often. And again, I don't mean to repeat myself, but I want you guys to understand that that's what makes this time so valuable to be trading, right? I wanted to make sure that I get this video up on a Saturday before we go into next week so you guys can really look yourself in the mirror and say, Am I going to let this opportunity pass me by? Am I not going to jump on the ship and actually learn a system that's working right now with this much volume and this much volatility? If you're going to leave that much money on the table, you should really consider doing another business. If money isn't motivating you that much to say, shit, I do need to see if there's another way to make money or make more money. If money doesn't drive you like that, I would find a new business. Because trading is really going to come down to making money. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You could think you're a trader if you're just playing with money, but if you're not consistently putting money in the account, taking money out and living off of it and growing your business, you're not. You're just part of the 90%. So I hope that this motivates you. I hope that seeing the P&L here does motivate you a little bit, right? Seeing the 26, the 36 pips, the 2% gain in less than 10 minutes today. I hope that that motivates you. That's the only reason I show it. I block out the money. I block out everything because I don't want you to see that. I want you to just see the consistent wins behind consistent systems. And today, it was quick money too, which is fantastic. So yeah, have a good weekend. I know we're sending this out on a Saturday. Good luck next week. If there's anything I can do for you in your trading, please reach out to me. And if you found any value here, drop a comment or at least give me a thumbs up because it really just helps motivate me to keep making further videos. And it also helps us spread this value to other traders. So thank you again for your time. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll see you in the next trade.